up, everybody? Now then, I am back. Now I'm going to continue reviewing scary movie films. Next up is going to be this double feature of the scary movie 2 and 3. So the next film I'm going to review is Scary Movie 2. So we're going to get started. The opening scene, this is a parody of The Exorcist. So you got this girl here who is sick. She peed on the carpet. Bad, bad, bad girl. She is a monster. She got tied up in her bed. Well, that's what happens in this film, if you're wondering. Also, part of the film, the Christian comes along to do grace for pray. The dad has a gun and he killed his daughter. 1 year later, all of those students went to college. Here we have some of the returning characters. There's Simi, we all know her as the main character. Her best friend, Brenda, returns. My favorite character returns, Shorty. The last of the returning characters is Ray. Wait a minute. You were a killer. What are you doing here? It's the sequel. I'm good. Alright. Since you're part of the movie. Here we have a bunch of new characters. There's Theo. Here we have Simi's boyfriend, Buddy. He was in Macaroon in the Middle. Yeah, he's in that TV show. Throughout the movie, he was rough on her. There's David Cross in the wheelchair. Throughout the movie, he does not need help. He can do it all by himself. Tim Curry is also in it. And you have this weird guy with this weird hand. Why is it so small? And some short fingers, long fingers. That's so weird, that hand. And then we get to this annoying bitch girl. I forgot her name, but I really hate her. She was the worst character. She's very annoying. All she cares about is having a visible boyfriend, having a visible sex. Really? That's all you care about? Every single time when she talks and talks, she needs to shut up. Is she really that dumb? I just want to smack her in the face. Like, really? She's unlikable. They should have gone another actress to play as her. Because in my opinion, she's not the right role for her. Thank God later on in the movie, she dies. She got killed by the swing lights, like for the candles or whatever you want to call it. She got killed and she dies. Thank God. Because that's what she gets. She's not the only bad character. There were a couple of bad characters in the franchise I might discuss later on. The last of the new characters I'm going to talk about is he's not in the whole movie. He's only in a little bit of the movie. It's this guy. If you don't know who that guy is, he was a guy from Detroit Rock City, the Kiss movie from 1999, where he plays the guy with the long hair, one of the main characters in the movie. So yeah, he's only in a little bit of this movie. I did heard he was in a little bit of American Pie, but I only saw American Pie once. And I don't remember which scene it was. I don't remember. Because I only saw American Pie once. So yeah, I just want to let you know. They go to a haunted house. These people are trapped inside the haunted house. So they had to escape the haunted house. Throughout the movie, you have a bunch of pouty moments. You have Rocky. This is when Simney is fighting with this cat. And then you have It. Look at that doll of the Pennywise. He is a clown. Under the bed, Ray is having sex with Pennywise. The last of the parody moments I just want to tell you, because I know there's plenty more out there, but the last one I'm going to tell you is my favorites out of the parody moments. Charlie's Angels. This was one of my favorite scenes in the movie where those three girls, Simney, Brenda, and Theo, were going to fight this weird guy with the weird hand. Like, it's all these action, fighting scenes. I love that. That's one of my favorite scenes in the movie. So, yeah. What did I think of this movie? I love this movie. I really love this movie. It was also funny. I know a lot of people hate this sequel. They said, ew, yuck, it was gross. I hated it. But I absolutely loved this sequel. Not as good as the first, but still a pretty great sequel. This was the last time that the Wayans brothers directed it. Because the Wayans brothers only directed the first two films. And this was the last time to be rated R. Because the first two films were rated R. But then, starring number 3 and the rest of the films, this will have PG-13. And also, throughout the movie, you got a bunch of parodies, a bunch of the haunted house films. There were some fun moments. I really love the Shorty moments because the Shorty is my favorite character. This weird guy, the weird hand, he was a great villain. What else to say about the movie? Some of the new characters were great. Like I really liked Theo. I liked Theo. Theo is one of the best characters in the movie. I liked how David Cross in the wheelchair. He always says, "I don't need your help. I can do it myself." There was that one part that Theo wanted to have sex with him, wanted to suck his penis, but she does not need her. He can do it himself. Oh my god, that's impossible to suck your penis by yourself. Yeah. Oh my god, I can't do that. You see my head? I can't reach. But it's illegal to do that if you're wondering. But yeah, and I really love Tim Curry's performance. She was the best known as in Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, where he plays the bellhopper who was an asshole trying to spy on Kevin with the credit card. He was also in It, the original, in 2 parts, where he plays Pennywise. What else to say about the movie? Now, do I recommend this sequel? I really don't know. I don't know what kind of person you are. I cannot think of an analogy if somebody loves this sequel. I mean, if you loved the main characters from the first one, you might love these main characters in the second one. Because you know Sydney, Brenda, Shorty, Ray, the only returning characters. The only people you'll recognize is that guy. He was in Aliens in the Attic. That guy I'm talking about. And you'll recognize the guy from Detroit Rock City, the Kiss movie from 1999. You'll recognize Tim Curry. You'll recognize David Cross. Who else? You recognize the guy from Macmick Middle. You'll recognize Anna Faris and the Wayans brothers. You'll recognize some people. I would say to all of you, just try watching it. I'm not forcing you, just try watching it. if you hated it, then stop if it's not your type of movie. But I loved this sequel with some sequels nowadays. There are some good sequels out there, but it's hard nowadays. Now, people are wondering, was this the best scary movie sequel? No. Is it at the bottom? No. It's between, like, the next low high. But it's not at the bottom. It's between next low high. What else? But yeah. I love how this movie came out in 2001. Both of those years, 2000 and 2001, they've been quick. This was so quick to make a sequel. Oh my god. I bet the Wayans brothers wanted to make it now. Because the first one was so successful, got best reviews, and a lot of people loved it. They find it funny. But yeah. Well, I got to go now. We'll move on to the next sequel. Here is the next film in the franchise. Scary Movie 3. So let's get started. These two women heard this videotape where this creepy girl from the ring, falls off from the wishing well, comes out from the TV. And then one of the funniest parts happened. One of the women, the head is chopped off. And then it went filming to the boobs. And then it turns into the O where the title sequence appear. That's funny. Simney returns, and this time she has blonde hair. I know in the first two films she has black hair, but now she has blonde hair. So yeah, she does return. So Simney adopts this boy, and she raises him as her own son. And then Brenda returns. So you introduce this character named George. Breaking news. We have this crop circles. The aliens are coming to Earth. So Simney is a news reporter. She works at the news. So one day, Simney found this videotape about the creepy girl from the ring who falls off the wishing well. It's very scary. So she puts it on, and there's a white noise from the circle. And then one of the funniest parts in the movie. Simni, the TV's leaking. This creepy girl from the wing comes out of the TV. Simni, this bitch is messing up my floor. They both fight until Brenda gets killed off. So she wants to kidnap Simni's adoptive son until Simni dies in 7 days. So Simni has to save the day, and she joins with the Matrix. The side plot is George. He sings the remix rapper songs. So George hangs out with those guys. Since the aliens are taking over the world, so it's up to these 3 guys, George, Charlie Sheen, and this other guy. They're going to kill off all the aliens with their shovels. So yeah, that's what this movie's about. What did I think of it? I love this movie. I really love this movie. This is another funny film. I know a lot of people say this is so bad. But I don't care what anyone says. This is another great film in the series. I just want to mention that Anna Faris, he did a great job as Simni in all of those movies. Yeah, Anna Faris did a great job. So this was the first scary movie film to be PG-13. The first 2 films were rated R, but these other 3 are rated PG-13. Anyways, my sister Sophia, she used to watch number 3 when she was little, and when she was a kid, she used to watch number 3. There's so many funniest moments. You know, the see me, the TV's leaking. See me, this bitch is messing up my floor. Yeah. Also, the rapper scene, you know, the remix of George, that was hilarious. Also, it is so funny to watch. It is the 3rd best in the series. I totally recommend it. It is the funniest, greatest sequel they ever made. And I have a blasting time, fun watching this movie. So that's that. So, thanks for watching.